Welcome back to Royally Quacked. And in this corner, wearing eggplant and jade, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. And over in this corner, wearing the white, silver, and black, the mighty Los Angeles Kings. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to wait to find out who won that series. Sorry. Hey, you got to stay on the podcast, guys.
Yep.
Anyways, so we're going to go, I think, directly right into Kings news, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I've got a bit of that. First of all, let's go on and let you guys know about all the signings. The Kings signed Caleb Lawrence to a 3-year ELC, again, entry-level contract. And then Joe Hicketts, who played in the AHL for the Ontario Reign, they signed him to a 1-year extension. Taylor Ward, also who played for the Ontario Reign, and they had a great season, to a 1-year contract extension. Here's some great news. That high school kid, that prospect, Hampton Sluzinski, he wins the USHL Goaltender of the Year. Now, listen to this, guys. In high school, I think he was like 30-1 or something. The only game he lost was in the state championship game. This was in the USHL, though. He was 28-3 with 5 shutouts, a goals against average of 1.85, and a save percentage of .923.
Wow.
Maybe in about 4 years, it'll be him and Portillo in the nets, and we'll have some young guys, and we won't have to worry about trying to chase down a goaltender. Let's hope. And other news, and I think we're kind of expecting this, Arthur Kaliev has asked to be traded. And then some great news for Cody. His favorite assistant coach from the Anaheim Ducks is now an assistant coach with the LA Kings. His favorite guy. Yeah, there you go. Newell Brown was signed after getting dumped by the Ducks. I don't know why we would take a last place team's coach, but we did. But there has to be something there, or they wouldn't have had him. So, maybe they're not going to go with his power play and penalty kill stuff, and they're just going to have him do the Hiller dance on that and follow Hiller's lead. Let's hope. Let's hope they doesn't jinx us like he did the Ducks.
No, let him run your power play and penalty kill. You'll be perfectly fine. It's okay.
So if we become number one, what are you going to say if we're number one in the NHL in that next year?
Hiller did a great job.
Okay, let's go on to Duck News.
Duck News. All right, let me pull it up. All right, we got one news this week. I really wouldn't call it news as much, but Cutter Gauthier was named USA Hockey College Player of the Year. Sadly, he didn't win the what is it called again? The Hobie Baker Award. But he did win this, so that is good news right there.
Other Duck news: the LA Kings still assistant coach Newell Brown from the Ducks.
I'm pretty sure all Ducks fans are all they're hearing is this. Yay! We're all Ducks Twitter totally blew up when the Kings announced that Newell Brown was the new assistant coach. We were like, take him, have him. We don't care. He's your problem now.
Oh yeah, glory.
So, all right. Well, that's it for. Well, we'll see. Well, that is it for Ducks news. So now we're gonna go on to league news. Actually, former King and Duck Dan Bylsma was named the head coach of the Seattle Kraken. He'll be the second head coach in the history of the Kraken. So, former.
I think that was a good move. I like Bylsma.
I agree. He's done a great job. with the Valley Firebirds. I believe right now they're in the second straight semifinal. He took them to the final last year, and I think they lost in Game 7 in overtime to the Hershey Bears last year.
Yeah,
I don't,
exactly.
yeah,
I'm
I don't
pretty sure
know.
you're right on that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any. I haven't looked it up, to be honest. I don't really keep track with the AHL playoffs if our teams aren't in it.
Well,
So
your
I don't
team
know.
wasn't in it.
Huh? Oh, yeah, my team wasn't in it. So what again? But so I don't know exactly where those games are at or not. So hopefully Coachella Valley Firebirds, do well. And as from what I've heard, it looks like it's going to be a rematch from last year's final. So all right,
Interesting.
yep. And then the next bit of news is Jessica Campbell going to be the first female head coach in the AHL or the first assistant coach in the NHL? What do you think? There's
Well,
been rumors that Dan Bousma wants to bring her up to the Kraken with him.
you know what? I mean, well, the Kings have God, what's her name? The goaltender that played in the NHL. She's part of their staff. I don't know if you knew that.
No,
I don't know if she's not like a on the bench coach. What was her name? Minot.
I have
She's
no idea.
French. Well, anyways, I think she was on either All the King's Men or Kings of the Podcast, and they talked with her. Um, so why not?
Yeah,
If they have the knowledge, who cares?
I agree.
You know. And then there's a mom figure that can slap people around and tell them to stop acting like children.
So, all right. Well, but I think either way will be a good move for
Yeah.
hockey, no matter what. Um, Next bit of news is the 2023 fourth overall pick, Will Smith. Not the one that slapped Chris Rock, guys. Okay, not
Oh,
the one that
really?
plays, not the one that plays for the Dodgers, or I think there's also a pitcher in baseball named Will Smith too. No,
Yeah.
Will Smith, who played in Boston College with, I believe, Cutter Gauthier. He signs his ELC contract with the San Jose Sharks. So we're going to be seeing him and probably Celebrini playing together. And it's funny because they were like rivals in hockey. One was at Boston College, the other one was at Boston University.
Wow.
So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yep.
And he's
And
a good
then,
player.
yeah, good player. Hopefully he's not slapping anyone up in the NHL. But the last bit of news for the league news. Actually, I have one more after this. Jacob Slavin wins the Lady Byng Trophy Award.
And that's for the best sportsmanship.
Yes, pretty much best sportsmanship. And I believe it's usually given to like the guy that has like the least amount of penalty minutes too.
Yeah, Kopi took himself out with that 10-minute misconduct.
Yeah. And then I believe we only have one coaching spot remaining in the NHL now, I
San
believe.
Jose Sharks, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
This
and you know who's up for that, right?
Well, I'm about to tell you. I
Oh,
have it
are you?
right here. So the San Jose Sharks have interviewed Todd McClellan. Didn't he coach there before?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure. Dean Evanson, who used to coach the Wild. Marco Sturm, you're familiar with him.
Yeah, the Ontario Reign coach,
Mm-hmm.
which everybody hated and says they needed to get rid of him, and now he's up for an NHL. So that tells you something about some of these fans.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's also two more names. Ryan Warzowski and Jeff Blashill. Those are all the remaining coaches for
so
the
two
Sharks.
guys that were involved with the Kings. So 40% chance that an ex-King or Reign could be the new head coach for the San Jose Sharks. And if it is McClellan, it'll be a second stint there. I'll be honest with you, he's a good coach.
Yeah, he is.
He's technically sound. I like I said, I think he lost his job because he couldn't break the barrier with the mindset of the team.
Yeah.
So, but any of that, I mean, I wish them the best of luck.
Yeah.
As long as they don't beat us. They can beat the Ducks all they want. Just
Hey,
hammer
hey,
those
hey, hey,
Ducks.
hey, no. No. All right. So, all right, now we're going to move on to the double IIHF World Championship update. Did we go
Okay.
over the semifinal last week or no?
You're asking me. I can't remember what I had for lunch today.
All right, so that's a
So,
no. So we'll do a quick recap. So in this for the semifinal game, Czechia played Sweden, and Czechia won.
we did do that.
We did.
Yes,
All
because
right,
they beat them 7-3.
all right. We'll just do a quick recap then. So obviously now you guys know Czechia beat Sweden 7-3, and then Switzerland beat Canada 3-2 in a shootout.
Yeah.
All right,
I think we did go over that last week. Yeah.
And then in the bronze medal game, it was Sweden versus Canada, and Sweden won that game 4-2. I believe. Let's see. Let me double check. I believe Carl Grundstrom scored. I think he scored one.
No
Let's see.
Kempe?
Let's see. Carl Grundstrom scored in the first period. Pierre-Luc Dubois scored in the third period to make it 2-1. Then after that, and Carl Grundstrom had 2 goals that game. So
And
it
he's a UFA this year.
yeah. And then in the bronze medal game, oops, I did not mean to click that.
That was the bronze medal game.
Sorry, I'm at the gold medal game. Let's see. Let me get back to that. I went to the wrong page. Phase. Gold medal. There we go. So, Czechia beat the Swiss 2-0 in the gold medal game. We had goals by David Kampf and David the Pasta Pasternak. The Pasta man himself scored the game-winning goal. And guess who had the shutout that game, guys?
Everybody.
Everyone say his name.
Dostal.
Dostal, man. And I'm sorry. And we can also get into the news that Kevin Fialo did win tournament MVP.
Yay!
But I'm telling you guys now, this is my opinion. I've already expressed this to you. How does Lukas Dostal not win MVP? How? That's what I want
to. Good question.
I really want to know.
He was definitely the goalie of the tournament. For sure.
He was easily the goalie of the tournament. I'm trying to. Where are the stats for this? The whole tournament. Let's see. World Championship.
Yeah, you got to get out of the playoffs and that, and go to the regular, and then have stats, and then you have to hit goalies. I didn't pull it up, so I'm gonna let you do it. You're faster at that than I am.
Let's see.
Well, other news why he's doing that. Pierre Dubois had 9 points in 10 games, guys. 9 points in 10 games. So maybe, they're talking. They had him in front of the net. Maybe that's the Kings will put him at wing. He played wing, and put him in front of the net. And think about this. I mean, I know this is off the World Championship. Maybe Quentin Byfield's ready to be a center again, but Dubois and somebody else on the other side. I don't know how you're going to mix these lines up. The other news I'm going to share, and I'm going to steal it away from Cody, but Gudas and Dostal lead Czechia to gold. So, I mean, I think Dostal is the number 1 goalie next year for the Ducks. I mean, and that's not me wanting him to beat us. I'm just looking at the game itself, and I think he's the leading candidate. And possibly I think the Ducks, and I think Gibson even would like a new start.
Yeah.
So, and then
this is the year to do that.
Gudas, when he's in the game, Ducks are better.
Yeah, he had the best plus minus on the Ducks by far.
And a lot of penalty minutes.
Yeah. Well, speaking of a lot of penalty minutes, you want to know how much your penalty minutes Kevin Fiala had in the World Championships?
A lot. I don't know. I didn't look that part up, so I don't know.
So let's see, out of the top 5, you can add up all theirs, and it's still not going to be where Kevin Fiala was.
Really?
Kevin Fiala had 27 penalty minutes in 8 games.
And he won the MVP, and he was in the box.
Even
Just
Brady.
imagine if he wasn't in the box. He would have scored more points.
Yeah. I mean, think about, we could say that as Ducks this year. If we weren't in the penalty box, how much different our season could have been. But like, think about it. Even Brady Kachuk only had 4 penalty minutes. All right. But here's for goalies. Lukas Dostal, 5 wins. He had a 1.58 goals against average, 3 shutouts, including 2 in the medal games, one against Switzerland and the other one against USA.
Okay, so those aren't the medal games.
Yeah, that was medal. I'm sorry,
Playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
one in the medal game.
Well, they call it a medal round because it's elimination. Let's see, he had 213 shots on goal, only gave up 13 goals, so he had 200 saves. Wait, no, that's not right, is it? No, that's not right. I must be reading this wrong. But anyways, he definitely had the most minutes played, and he had where is his save percentage? I just saw it.
Well, it probably doesn't show his playoffs because the playoffs would be a different stats.
Oh, I'm just looking up for the whole tournament.
Well, I think there are 2 separate ones. When you go to the playoffs, it has different stats. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Anyways, I know, like, in the elimination games, I think he had a 9.71 save percentage. That is crazy.
That's not perfect though.
I'm not asking him to
Where's
be
my
perfect.
laugh track, huh? Yeah, that was even better. I loved it.
All right, but congrats to Czechia to winning the World Championships. They deserve it. And you saw what David Pasternak posted on Twitter, right?
I did not.
He sent out a tweet saying, so where is our invite for the Four Nation face-off next year?
Ooh, it's a good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good point.
Really good point. I mean, think about it. They took out Sweden. They took out USA.
Yeah.
The 2 teams that are in it.
Now, I'll be honest and say if USA and Canada take all their best players to something like that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They're probably they're playing each other again in the at least somewhere in those medal the last 4.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
I mean,
but I mean, still Czechia is on their way up.
No, they have. Well, they had those two high picks. Well, the 2 top 5 picks in the draft that one year.
No, that was Slovakia.
Slovakia? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're talking about the Nemec and Slavkovsky?
Yeah, I thought they were Czechian.
No, they were.
And how come Slovakia wasn't better?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. All right, NHL playoff update.
Yes,
so
sir.
We have 1 ticket punched into the final. I'm sorry, Dad, but
I'm off.
You're off.
I'm out.
You're out. So if you guys don't know, we are recording this Sunday afternoon, so we still don't know the Western Conference final game hasn't even started yet between Edmonton and Dallas. But Florida eliminated the New York Rangers 4-2. We'll do a quick recap of that. And then I like how this year Paul Maurice specifically told Barkov, don't touch the trophy this year. Because they touched the trophy last year. And I guess it's a big superstition for them. If you touch it, it's like a curse. And they end up losing in the final. Oh, this does not want to load. Oh, here we go. All right. So, game 1, Florida beats New York 3-0. In game 2, New York wins 2-1 in overtime. Game 3, New York won that game 5-4 in overtime. Wow, 3 overtime games in a row. Game 4,
No,
Florida
that was
won
2.
3 in a row.
Game 1 was 3-0.
I said 3 overtimes in a row. Game 2, game 3, game 4 all went to
Okay.
overtime.
Well, that's how close it was.
Yeah. And let me finish. So game 4, Florida won 3-2 in overtime. Game 5, Florida won 3-2. And then last night, Florida beat the Rangers 2-1 to win the series 4-2. So congrats to Florida for punching their ticket to back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, well, they're better this year.
I agree. They're not riding on that like hot streak where they were last year. I think they're all and where they really had to like what's the way to put it, like go all out, because like by the time they got to the final, like all their players were like either just really injured or just tired. So hopefully, I'm actually not hoping. I hope we don't get the Edmonton doesn't win, because I have Dallas winning. But we'll do a quick update on that. Edmonton won game 1 3-2 in double overtime. Then Dallas won game 2 3-1. Game 3, Dallas won 5-3 over Edmonton. Game 4, Edmonton won 5-2. And then on game 5, Edmonton won 3-1. And game 6 will be today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So
Go Dallas.
go Dallas. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't hate seeing McDavid and Draisaitl win, because I've also heard rumors that if they do win, I could see Draisaitl on his way out of Edmonton,
Why?
because he probably can make more money somewhere else.
If they win, wouldn't you want to come back and win again?
Yes, but
If they lose,
but
then I could see him leaving to get more money.
but do you want to be second fiddle your whole career?
He wasn't always second fiddle, because he did outplay McDavid 1 or 2 years, I want to say, at least.
Yeah, but I mean, I think McDavid was hurt though some of those years, wasn't he?
Possibly.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that is the update for the NHL playoffs. All right. And we will be back right after this message. Hey, Ducks and Kings fans, step into the spotlight and make your prom night unforgettable with our exclusive prom night photo shoot package. For just $150, immerse yourself in the beauty of the great outdoors as our professional photographer captures your radiant glow against nature's backdrop. Prefer an indoor setting? No worries. At $300, experience a studio session where every click of the camera amplifies your elegance and style. Each 45-minute session guarantees you 10 high-quality images, a timeless memento of a night filled with laughter, dance, and unforgettable memories. But wait, there's more. We also specialize in senior photos, graduation photos, and quinceañeras, because every milestone is a story waiting to be told. So why wait? Book now and let us narrate your journey through our lenses. Contact us at 951-719-6377 or at Christina122193 at gmail.com, or go follow us on Instagram at Xtina's Photo on Instagram. That's XTINAS Photo for a glimpse into how we turn every shot into a masterpiece. All right, now we're back.
Okay, so, last week we gave you, Cody gave you his all-time Ducks team, and I gave you my all-time Kings team. It may not have been yours, but it was ours.
Yep.
So we put that into a game simulation. And you guys want to know what happened? It's like okay, this is a Stanley Cup. I know this never could happen unless they get into different conferences. But just for speaking and fun, we let them play each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go to game one.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna. How about we haven't really discussed how we were gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the go period one. I'll do the Kings. You do the Ducks.
Yep.
Okay. So in the first period,
Oh, but
first
before we start, we flipped a coin to see who would get the home ice advantage.
and Cody flipped the coin.
I
Just
flipped the
all you
coin.
Duck fans, Cody flipped the
I
coin.
flipped the coin, so the Kings had the home ice advantage. So I'll
So
be
so
honest. It was the Kings that won. We did it fair and square.
yeah. So at I'm not gonna Staples Center. They're for
There
game
you go.
one. First period, first goal of the series is scored by Luke Robitaille, assisted by the great one Wayne Gretzky and Paul Coffey. Kings are up 1-0. Oh, I guess I'm up again. Second goal scored by part of our Triple Crown line, Marcel Dion, assist to Dave Taylor and Rob Blake. Kings are up 2-0.
Mm-hmm. And then to the Ducks get off the schneid in the first period with none other than Teemu Solani scoring the first goal for us with assists from Scott Niedermayer and Paul Correa, your two captains.
So our score after the first period of game one, fans, is Kings 2, Ducks 1.
Mm-hmm.
On to the second period. And the first goal in the second period is scored another. Well, he could be on either team this time. Yari Curry,
Nope,
but
that's the
that's
Ducks.
you.
That's mine.
Sorry, that's what threw me off. It's you. Go ahead.
All right, Yari Curry, who's playing on both teams, so
He's tired.
yeah, he's very tired. So having to switch jerseys and everything, God, I think he definitely has the most time on ice this series. But Yari Curry scored the goal with assists from Andy McDonald and Steve Ruchin to tie the game 2-2.
To break that tie, the captain of 2 Stanley Cup championships, Dustin Brown scores, assisted by our current captain, Anze Kopitar and Adrian Kempe. Kings up 3-2. Then the next goal scored by Steve Duchesne, assisted by Charlie Simmer and Drew Doughty. So after 2 periods, Kings are up 4-2. Going into the third period, seems to be, I guess, this seems to be my lucky day. Bernie Nichols scores his first goal, assisted by Marcel Dion and Wayne Gretzky, and the Kings are up 5-2.
Paul Correa comes back with a off the floor, on the board type of goal with his first goal of the series with assists from Sergei Fedorov and Teemu Solani to make it 5-3 to make it a 2-goal game.
Yes. Next goal scored by LA King Yari Curry. That's going to throw me off. I'm going to be honest with you. I see Curry.
I'll stop you.
I know you would. You did. Assisted by Larry Murphy and Paul Coffey. And the final for that game for the Kings, 6, Ducks 3. On a footnote, out of 35 shots, Jonathan Quick had 32 saves. So game one goes to the Kings, 6-3.
Yeah. Okay. In game 2, back at the Staples Center.
Yep. And
I believe you start this one.
yes, Lubinar Vishnowski with a goal, assisted by one of Cody's favorite Kings, Ziggy Palffy.
I just love the name.
Like that name, Ziggy
I love
Palffy.
the name. I love the name.
Assisted by Alex Froloff. Just one single assist on that one.
No, you have 2 assists from Palffy and Froloff.
Oh, I didn't see.
You said Ziggy Palffy too.
Yeah. Well, I'm.
All right.
I missed that one. Yeah, Palffy and Froloff. That was a part of their line. My
All right.
bad.
And then the Ducks tie it up with a goal from Chris Kunitz, with assists from Saku Koivu and Francois Beauchemin.
You know, Kunitz is a guy that Ducks let go too soon.
Yeah, I
Didn't he
agree.
go to Pittsburgh and win like a couple
Yeah, let's not talk
Stanley
about.
Cups?
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. Okay. And then Scory Perry himself scores his first goal of the series with assists from none other than Getzloff and Bobby Ryan to take a 2-1 lead out of the first period.
That sucks. Going into the second period, scoring his second goal, Charlie Simmer, assisted by Marcel Dion and Paul Coffey. So that ties that game up 2-2.
Yep. And then Oleg Trevodosky scores for the Ducks to take back the lead with assists from Sergei Fedorov and Paul Correa. And then a couple minutes later, they turn around where Fedorov scores the goal, and you got assists from Solani and Chris Pronger. And that's it from the second period.
And the score is 4-2 Ducks.
Yeah.
Not looking good for the Kings.
Nope.
But the great one comes up with a goal assisted by Robitaille and Kopitar to make it a 1-goal game. And then the captain, Anze Kopitar, scores a goal, assist by Doughty and Kempe to tie the game. How about a drum roll, Cody? And the winning goal scored by Alex Froloff, assisted by Bernie Nichols and Paul Coffey, with about 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the period. Even though the Ducks did pull Shiger off, they got 3 or 4 shots on Quickie, but he was too quick for him. And the Kings take a 2-0 lead, winning the game 5-4.
All right. Game 3. The series switches over to the pond of Anaheim. We were scoreless in the first period of this game. This was definitely a defensive battle, or a goalie battle. But none other than Teemu Solani scores in the second period to take a 1-0 lead with assists from Paul Correa. Then in the third period,
well, the great one ties the game up with assists from Charlie Simmer and Marcel Dion. So we got a 1-1 with about 5 minutes left. Drum roll.
And then again,
let's do a drum roll. We got to do it.
And then the Ducks score to take the lead, and the goals from Bobby Ryan himself, with assists from Getzloff and Ruslan Saleh. So the Ducks win their first game at home and now the Kings only lead the series 2-1.
So we're in game 4 at the Ponda Center.
At the pond.
Yep. Ponda Center.
The Ponda Center.
Yeah. And the first goal in the first period comes from Drew Doughty, assisted by Wayne Gretzky and Yari Curry, whose name is spelled incorrectly.
I think it was autocorrect.
I think it was autocorrect. Anyways, so Kings up 1-0, first period.
Mm-hmm. And then none other than Josh Manson himself. No, I'm just kidding. He's not a big scorer, but Manson scores a goal, and he got an assist from Yari Curry and Andy McDonald.
That traitor.
Yeah, right.
He got 2 assists.
Yeah. All right, and then that was it from period 1.
So we're tied 1-1 after 1, guys. And in the second period, lucky Luc Robitaille scores his second goal of the series, assisted by Marcel Dion. And you want to hear the funny second assist? Jonathan Quick.
Oh.
So it's now 2-1 Kings in the second.
But the captain himself, Scott Niedermayer, scores a goal. So now, not only do we get a goal from one defenseman, we get a goal from two defensemen this game, and you get an assist from Korea and Solani. So now the game is tied 2-2. But it doesn't end there in the second period. Teemu Solani scores another goal with assists from Fedorov and Beauchamp himself to take a 3-2 lead.
So now we're in the third period of Game 4 with the Ducks up 3-2. But in front of the net, who's in front of the net during the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years in a row? None other than Dustin Brown. He tips a shot from Kopitar, puts it in the net. So it's Dustin Brown with a goal, assist from Anze Kopitar and Steve Duchesne. Ties the game up.
But the Ducks come back. And you get the first goal from Paul Correa with assist from Teemu Solani to make it 4-3. And then just to ice the game, Ruchin scores a goal, and you get assist from Curry and Manson. So now the series is tied 2-2, going back to Staples Center.
And Yari Curry obviously was the player of the game because he had like 3 assists that game.
Yeah.
And he couldn't decide who he was playing for. I just find that funny. That's the only guy that we had duplicate, right?
I believe so. There was another one I was about to
Maybe we should have put Dustin Penner in there.
He was one of my. I think he was one of my spares.
Well, because he had big goal for the Kings.
Yeah.
You know, wasn't he
the one that like hurt his back?
Eating pancakes.
Yeah.
I think it was eating pancakes.
Pancakes or waffles, one of the two. I think it was pancakes though. But all right.
No, so okay, Kings fan. I'm just gonna throw this out here, right? The game simulation, right? I mean, not that the Ducks don't have great players, but we have the great one. We have Marcel Dion. We have all these Hall of Famers. How are we tied 2-2 with the Ducks? I go, you know what? The funny thing about these game simulations is that they have that aspect into them because you don't always have your A game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how did we lose to the San Jose Sharks this year? They were terrible. We lost a game to the San Jose Sharks. So that's part of the game. I thought this would be a 4-0. So I'm already like, hey, I'm already.
Remember, we are the comeback kids of Anaheim. Put some respect on it.
I got you got Korea, you got Solani, even Niedermeyer and Pronger, some Hall of Famers. So you got to give them some respect. I just thought it would be a 4-0 thing, and this would be boring. But damn, this thing came out better than I ever dreamed.
Seriously.
So, of course, I know the outcome already, but damn. I mean, looking at it like stats like this, I'm going like, oh wow, this is fun. So game 5 going in, with the teams tied 2-2, both winning at home.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're back at Staples Center, and first period, first goal, part of the Triple Crown line. I think he's the leading scorer in Kings history. Marcel Dion got the goal, assisted by Dave Taylor and Charlie Simmer. The Triple Crown line. Oh, and then that's good news. Second goal, Bernie Nichols, assisted by Ziggy Palffy, or Cody's favorite, and Larry Murphy. So Kings up 2-0 in the first period.
But it doesn't end there in the first period. Rob, no, it's not how it happened. Rob Niedermeyer scores a goal, and you got assists from Kunitz and Koivu. And then, sure enough, to tie the game, Saku Koivu, I love that name too, by the way.
Yeah,
scores a goal with assists from Trevadowski and Kunitz. So Kunitz and Koivu have a really big first period.
I do love that name, Saku Koivu.
Then
it has a ring to it, doesn't it?
And then even his brother, Miku Koivu. I like Sakukoivu one a little bit more,
I
but
like it. I like that one better too.
and then in the second period, Paul Correa scores a goal with assist from Fedorov and Pronger to take the lead 3-2 going into the last frame.
So somebody cheat in this simulation or something? Because I'm feeling like I'm getting jobbed here. Oh, funny things how you expect things to happen and they don't. You know, obviously, I thought the Rangers were going to win the Stanley Cup.
You also thought the Winnipeg Jets were going to make it too.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. At least I didn't have them winning the whole thing, Cody.
Yeah.
Okay, so where were we again?
Third period.
Third period, and it's 3-2 Ducks.
3-2 Ducks.
All right. Well, who always comes in with the goal when you need it? Wayne Gretzky, the great one, scores, assisted by Rob Blake and Lucky Luke Robitaille. So now the score is 3-3.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And then part of the Triple Crown. I'm sorry, guys. Marcel Dion scores a goal, assisted by Adrian Kempe and Lubinar Vishnowsky. That's another name I like, Vishnowsky.
Yeah. See, that was another one I thought about having on the Ducks. Luminar, because he was a Duck too.
I was pissed when he went to the Ducks. I thought
I wasn't.
they let him go. Well, I'm just saying for me.
Yeah. All right.
So that's 4-3.
So
Kings
4-3. And then Teemu Solani scores the tying goal to send it into overtime. He got an assist from Correa and Scott Niedermayer. So now we go into overtime, but not one overtime, not two overtimes, but three overtimes.
Okay.
And
I got to throw the side note. I was not going to say this, but this is just too funny.
which one?
Game simulation. No, I'm going to put it in here. Game simulation happens. You know what happened? Scorey Perry spears Quick, and Quick hits him with his blocker hand, knocks him on his butt in the second overtime. Well, what happens when you spear somebody? Cody?
You're gone.
Right? What happened? I mean, we saw what happened. We were actually in the pond when the Kings and the Ducks were playing, and it was Copley. Copley hit somebody with his blocker, and he got a game misconduct. So
Yeah.
Quickie, he got knocked out. We had to bring in Vachon, which is another Hall of Fame goalkeeper, but then he had to come in cold. So you can go on, Cody.
All right. I'm just sorry. I got distracted for a second.
So we're in the third overtime.
Third overtime. And guess who scores? Since Perry and Quick got kicked out, Yari Curry scores the goal for not, but for who? We don't know. No, I'm just kidding. He scores the game-winning goal in triple overtime for the Ducks, and you got an assist from Ryan Getzloff and Teemu Solani.
You know what? I used to really like Yari Curry, but I'm not liking him so much right now.
So now
is he going to be MVP of this thing? I don't think it picked that.
No, it didn't.
But
but the Ducks take a 3-2 series lead going back to Anaheim.
Oh man, guys, how can this be? Okay. All right, I got to go with the punches then. So, first period, Charlie Simmer scores a goal, assisted by Marcel Dion and Paul Coffey to give the Kings a 1-goal lead.
But the Ducks come back, and you get a goal from El Capitan himself, Ryan Getzloff, with assists from Bobby Ryan and Corey Perry.
You mean he wasn't suspended for the game?
No, he just got the game misconduct the last one.
Because Quick played in this game too, so I guess
yeah.
There was no league action on those things.
Yeah, George Peros had nothing to do with this. And then Corey Perry himself scores the second goal of the period for the Ducks with assists from Getzloff and Beauchamp to take a 2-1 lead going to the second period.
I'm protesting that Perry played this game after spearing Quick.
You just said Quick played.
Yeah, well, he didn't spear him. He hit him because he got speared.
Or did Quick hit him first?
I don't know. It didn't say that.
It didn't
it didn't say that, did it?
No.
Is it basically
But
same time on the penalty?
But I mean, are we going to be shocked either way that either of them started it?
Probably not.
But if I had to put money on who started it, it was probably Perry.
Well, I certainly hope Quick wasn't mic'd up because your mom's favorite word would have come out of his mouth about 15 times. Because I can actually remember that happening at the parade when they won their first Stanley Cup. So we're going to the second period,
and
I'm down a game, and I'm down 2-1.
Looking good so far
for you.
Yeah.
The good Yari Curry has a goal, assisted by Wayne Gretzky and Drew Doughty, to tie the game. Oh, yay! Dave Taylor scores the next goal, assisted by none other than the good Yari Curry and Wayne Gretzky, to take a 1-goal lead.
That's cute. Anyways, you had the brotherly connection here with a goal from Rob Niedermeyer with assist from Scott Niedermeyer, and then the other assist was from Chris Pronger, and then the best Yari Curry scores for the Ducks, and you got assist from Ruslan Saleh and Andy McDonald. And now we move to the third period.
So what's the score?
It is 4-3.
4-3 Ducks.
4-3 Ducks going to the last frame, and we're up 3-2. It looks good.
Well, not lucky enough because Lucky Luke scores the first goal of the third period, assisted by the good Yari Curry. God, he's the MVP of this thing.
Yeah, seriously.
And Wayne Gretzky. So now it's tied 4-4. Oh, and then the other captain, not Dustin, but Anze, scores his, I don't know what goal, assisted by Marcel Dion and Wayne Gretzky. I mean, I got to tell you, I don't even know who I could pick for an MVP for the Kings on this one. I mean, Curry, Gretzky, Dion, Robitaille.
There's a couple favorites I have for mine.
Yeah. Curry.
Yeah, and no, we're not talking about...
I'm going to pick him MVP because, hey, he's on both teams, right?
Seriously.
So that makes, what's
5-4? Yeah, 5.
Boy, the goalkeepers aren't doing very good this game, are they?
Nope. Then to tie the game at 5, Sergei Fedorov scores with assists from Teemu Solani and Paul Kariya to tie the game 5-5 late in the third.
It's late in the third, but 35 seconds left. The game-winning goal is scored, guys. You guys want to know?
Oh, sorry.
You guys want to know who won? I mean, it's either going to be going back to L.A. or the Ducks are going to say, hey, we're not the little sister anymore. You are. Luc Robitaille scores the game-winning goal with 35 seconds left, assisted by, actually, 2 captains, Anze Kopitar and Wayne Gretzky. We're going back to L.A., guys.
Damn it.
Series tied 3-3. We couldn't ask for this to be any more exciting.
Back at... Yeah. But now we're at Game 7, back in L.A. With the series tied 3-3. Winner takes all.
So after a 6-5 game, this game isn't quite as exciting, although it is the final. Yeah. Somebody's got to win it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But only had one goal in the first period. What did we have in the last game? We had 1, 2, 3 goals. 1, 2, 3, 4 goals in the second period. 1, 2, 3, 4 goals in the third period, and then we got only one goal.
Well, obviously our goalies got chewed out from the last game.
Yeah, I'm sure Quick was pissed. And then I bet you Niedermeyer had a large conversation with the whole Duck team.
Yeah.
So in the first period, the only goal scored was by Adrian Kempe, assisted by Kopitar and Doughty. So after one, the Kings are up 1-0.
But in period 2, none other than the Finnish Flash himself, Teemu Solani, ties it up with assists from Scott Niedermeyer and Paul Correa to tie the game 1-1 going into the last period of the series.
Okay, in the third period, the GM, Rob Blake, scores a goal, assisted by Alex Froloff and Ziggy Palffy to take a
2-1.
2-1. No, 2-1. Gosh, I can't get over how crazy this series is.
I know.
I mean, I never thought there'd be 11 goals in a game.
Yeah.
Of course, we
Exactly.
do have Gretzky and Dion playing. And you have Solani, who's as a rookie, he scored like 70 goals?
76
Probably
goals.
the
His
record.
rookie.
That's a rookie record, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be breaking that.
Uh,
I mean, you can't even get rookies scoring 70 points anymore. So, but in the third period, to tie the game, Sergei Fedorov scores with assists from Solani in Korea. And guess what? We get overtime for game 7. First goal gets the Freeway Face-Off Cup.
I think we should stop right here and let them guess who won.
All right, and we'll be right back next week, guys.
We're not going to do that to you.
No, we won't make you guys wait, or will we?
So, at 10:35 in overtime, the president, Lucky Luke Robitaille, scores the Stanley Cup winning goal.
Freeway Face-Off Cup.
Like Stanley Cup. Assisted by Wayne Gretzky and Anze Kopitar. Kings win the series 4-3.
What a series, though.
So here, okay, guys, we gave you all the information. We want to hear back from you. Tell us who your MVP for the Kings is and who your MVP for the Ducks is in a 7-game series like that.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show you it doesn't matter how many great players you have. It's the team chemistry that works in these games that wins. I mean, otherwise the Oilers would have won more championships already because obviously they got 2 of the best players out there. So that's the end of the series. Let us know what you thought of it. It was fun. You know, I mean, basically when you do the simulation, it's pretty fast. Boom, it's done.
Yeah.
But going over it like this was fun. You know? I mean, hopefully you guys want to do that again.
Yeah.
maybe we do it next year and just have the second Freeway Face-Off series and let the simulation, because it would be different maybe.
Yeah.
It might be a different team winning it all, or it might be, in 5 games, 6 games, who knows? Because every time you do a simulation, it changes the specs of it. So
maybe I should have put in Lukas Stowall in for game 7.
there you go. Yeah, I'll put in Copley. We'll give up 12 goals. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, Quick is the greatest Kings goalie ever. So.
All right. So that was the simulation. So we had you guys vote to see what you guys wanted us to do for our topic for this week's episode.
Yes.
And the winner was
me. No. Thank you, Cody.
Anytime. But the winner was Ducks Kings jersey rankings. So what we're going to do is we made a tier list with all the jerseys, and we're going to put them there's a S tier, A tier, B tier, and D tier. S is obviously like the best, and D is the worst. And we're going to try and go as best as we can in timeline order. So, all right. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
So how we're just gonna take by
One at a
year?
time. Yeah. So like in
Okay.
order.
All right.
You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Although this is pretty much the Forum blue and gold.
Yeah.
Maybe 79, 80. It kind of looks like. Oh, actually, it could be 77, 79. It's pretty much any of those old years. I'm gonna give that a second. It's a second tier. It's an A. S is the best tier.
S is the best tier.
You know, I put that in the A tier.
Okay.
So it should be second best. And then you got B, C, D. That's how we ranked it. So
So I got the original Mighty Duck white jersey, and that's going in S tier for me.
Okay, so now I have, which one is this one? Is this the Legends Night one? No, it's the gold jersey. I like those. I'm gonna give that an A too.
Okay.
I'm not sure what year that is. I'm trying
We'll try to share this on our Instagram after we're done, so you guys can see what we voted.
So you're up.
I'm up. So now I got the purple, or not purple. Sorry, guys. The eggplant
Jade
colored purple ones. Mighty Duck S tier. I'm sorry, those are like the two best jerseys. So I got two. I'm starting off with two S tiers.
And then this is the one with the big crown. It's the gold with the purple sleeves.
I believe that one was purple with sleeves. That's 1980.
1980. I like that one. I'm gonna give that S tier. Now that doesn't mean it's. Come on, get up in the S.
Got it?
No, it won't go up there. Okay, I'll get it there.
Okay. So now for me, it's the Wild Wing breaking out of the ice jersey. A lot of people vote this as probably one of the ugliest jerseys, but for me, A tier. Easily. All right, and I think now you have the purple one with the yellow sleeve, right?
Yes, and that's going to go in the A. I don't know if
Okay, so you're done?
Yeah. Okay, I got it up there finally.
All right, so now I got the jade jersey with the eggplant sleeve. I'm gonna go C tier for that one. This was part of their when they had like the 4 jerseys and everything like that. So, all right, your turn.
And having a problem with mine. I can't see my whole tier now. Oops, now it's switched to. Okay, I like that better though.
Got it.
Well, yeah, it moved my S tier down to third, so I'm just gonna be my S tier is gonna be. It goes top to bottom.
You gotta click the arrow on the far right, and you can click it to go up. Like so the S is where the B should be.
There we go.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your? I believe what's your next one?
So I've got this is my 5th one, right?
Yeah.
It's the King's.
The Chevy bow tie one.
Is that what it's called? It's black with
an
A on it.
It has the Chevrolet bow tie logo on it, like what the Ontario Reign logo looks like.
Yeah, so it's gonna go in the A slot.
I like that one too. All right, and then I got the white version with the jade and eggplant sleeves. I'm gonna go B tier for that one.
Now I have the white version of the one I just did, and that's gonna go in the A.
Okay.
I haven't gotten anything in the really bad area yet. One's coming though.
I have a couple that are coming. All right, then I got the. How did they word it here? Let's see. If I can find it. It's the black with eggplant and silver trim. with the Anaheim word mark. I'm gonna go A tier for that one. I really like that one.
I got the
Alright.
Burger King one. You like the Burger King one?
It's okay. I wouldn't say I like it, but I just like the name.
Yeah. Well, the name's cool. I just didn't like the jersey. It's a D.
Yeah. So now I got when they became the Anaheim Ducks. So now we're out of the Mighty Ducks phase for these jerseys.
Boo.
So I'm gonna go with the black watermark or wordmark one. I'm gonna go C. Yeah, C. Even though this is just based off looks, not like what the Ducks or Kings did in these jerseys. All right, what's your next one?
Chance. I'm just kind of looking through them all here. Oh, this is it's the black with the hockey sticks, and then it's got Los Angeles and purple on the bottom. The sleeves are black and with a purple stripe on it. The stripes on the shoulder.
It was the late 1998-1999 jersey, home and away.
I like it. It's going S, baby.
Yeah. All right, and then for me, I got the white version of the first edition of the Anaheim Ducks. I'm also going C with that one.
Now I got the white version of that, and I gotta tell you right now, guys, I think these are the ones we should go with.
Well, we're gonna get into that later.
We're not the Raiders anymore. We're the Kings. Let's those colors, and even the next one I'm gonna pick, which is I probably wouldn't have picked it 2 years ago, but I'm gonna give it a pretty good grade. Yeah. I'll let Cody go to his next one.
So now we switched from the wordmark jerseys now to what we currently have, our current home jersey, D, because that's the logo we have on there is a D, and that's the tier I'm gonna give it is D. So
yeah, D.
Yep.
Well, I don't. I'm looking through the ones that shows me all the jerseys, but these I can't find it on there, and it's that light purplish colored one, and I like it this time.
I think that's the alternate one.
Yeah, but I couldn't find it in anything. The first you sent me like all the years.
You said light purple?
Yeah.
And it has like the old school, has like the LA with the cross hockey sticks on it?
Yeah.
That one is, hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
That's going into the good ones. It's
that
color.
Is the 2002-2007. That was one of their alternate jerseys.
Yeah, but it doesn't show any.
It shows it on there. It's on the 2002-2007 one.
Yeah, well, it looks darker on this one.
Well, I was trying my best to find all these jerseys.
Yeah. But I like that one.
Okay.
But I really like those other two a lot.
Yeah. So
I think we should go with those next year.
Now I got the white away jerseys. And guess where it's going? D.
D.
Okay.
Well, this has got to be one of the alternate jerseys I'm looking at. It's I think is it gray or silver, or light silver? It's like a gray color. Has LA on the front.
Are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
That's the Stadium Series game against the Ducks.
I'd like it better if we would have won it.
Was that this one? Hold on, I'll look it up real quick. I can't remember. I remember.
No, this 2020. Oh, that was with Avalanche.
Where'd it go?
Where's the Stadium Series? There's one stadium.
I think that was just an alternate one. Yeah, that was.
I gave it an A.
Yeah, it was an alternate one. All right, and then next one I have is the 2014 Stadium Series game against the one that we played at Dodger Stadium against the Kings. I'm gonna give that one a D as well. I felt like they could have done better with those jerseys. All right, and I think for you, I'm trying to pull up your. Which one are you at now?
It's almost all black with a white stripe. It's got a stripe going like from the chest all the way down to the arm. Big LA on the front. I don't like it.
This one?
Nope. Not two colored. I haven't got to that one yet.
You said which one is it?
It's got double zeros on it. There's a
Double.
black one and a white one.
Oh, those are your current home and away jerseys right now. Like
No.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your current home jersey.
That's a C.
And then the white one's your current away one.
Yeah, that's a C.
All right. Now I got the orange third jerseys. I believe we introduced these ones in 2015. I'm going to give them an A. I got 4 jerseys left. How many do you have?
7?
You have 7 jerseys left?
Yeah.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now that LA one, the half black, half white.
Well, did you do the white version of the away one? Oh,
Yeah, I already stuck that up next to the black one.
Oh, okay.
That got a C.
Okay. All right, and then now do that. So that one is the Colorado Stadium Series game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got a B.
You gave that one a B? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the middle.
So now I gotta switch these actually. The 25th anniversary jerseys for the Ducks. And then for me, A. Simple. I love those jerseys. All right, which one are you doing now?
What is it? Giant king crown on the front. Yeah, that one.
So that's the Stadium Series against the Ducks.
That gets a B.
Okay. So now I got the first reverse retro jersey with Wild Wing coming out of the ice, the white one. I'm gonna go A on that.
Next one is the Sharks Stadium Series game.
Is that this one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one against the Sharks.
That's gonna get a B.
Okay. How many more do you have?
3.
All right, do another one.
This might be my the reverse retro.
Which one is it?
Purple.
Yeah, that was the first reverse retro.
2021.
Yeah.
That's gonna get an A. I like the purple or the forum blue. Where did it go? Oh, it went. It changed its mind. It went up. It decided to go to the S, so I'm gonna give it the S. It went up there on its own.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go. I got the second reverse retro one, the white one. I'm gonna go B. I still like those jerseys, but you can. I don't know. It just doesn't look as good as the Mighty Ducks. So, and you got what? 2 more left?
Yeah, I got the white reverse retro from 2023. That's gonna be I like that one.
Okay.
That got an S. I got one left. Maybe it's some. Oh,
is it this one?
Yes.
That's the Chrome Dome jersey one.
I like that one. I just don't like the Chrome Dome.
We're ranking jerseys, not the whole uniform.
Well, I'm not going to give it the best, but I'm going to give that A.
So my last one is the 30th anniversary jersey. Honestly, I did not like it at first. I did not. But the more I saw it, the more I really liked it. So I'm going S tier on that. And now you got the Chrome Dome jersey one.
I just did it.
What'd you put it at?
A.
Oh, okay. So I got 3 S tiers, 5 A, 2 B, 3 C's, and 3 D's.
I have 6 S, 8 A, 2 B, 2 C, and 1 D.
All right.
And I can tell you, we need to make changes.
I agree. So we did have a listener reach out to us about jerseys.
Oh, yeah?
Adam Broll, who we've talked about before. Love Adam. So and guys, like I said, please send us messages or questions and we will announce it here. So here's what he thinks the Ducks rebrand should be. He says the home third jersey, or the home jersey should be the orange third jersey. Then the away one is the white, the second reverse retro one. And then for the first alternate jersey, he wants the original white Mighty Ducks jersey, but instead of the Mighty Ducks logo, he wants the 30th anniversary logo on there instead. That the crest. And then the same thing for the second alternate jersey, he wants the opposite of the eggplant jade one. He wants the eggplant jersey. The same thing but with the 30th anniversary jersey on it. And he says to keep the Web D logo but make it a shoulder patch instead. So
Interesting.
here's my thought on the rebrand. Obviously, my first choice is just go back to the Mighty Duck jerseys. I'd say do the two original and then have the third jersey, the orange third jersey as the alternate. But I also had another idea. If they don't want to continue with the Mighty Duck logo, here's a better way to do it. The 30th anniversary jersey becomes our home jersey. Then they make a white version of that same jersey for the away. And then for the first alternate, it could be the orange jersey. And then for the last one, make a black version of the 30th anniversary jersey. I think that would look great. All of them together would look great. But for the orange jersey, instead of the Mighty Duck logo, you can keep that the 30th anniversary logo on there for that one. Or just keep the Mighty Duck logo. I'm fine with either one. What about you for the Kings?
The 2002 to 2007.
Yeah, just the.
Dude, I mean, it's got color. It looks good.
Right.
It's not just black and white.
I still love the Raider looking jersey.
Damn, bite me.
So,
okay, trivia question we never got to.
Oh, right. So we'll end it with the trivia question, and then we got one question from a fan.
Okay, so let's do the trivia first.
Okay.
A different kind of question. Time on ice.
Okay.
Who is the Duck leader? Time on ice.
All time?
All time.
This obviously excludes goalies.
Yes. Skaters.
Offensive or defensive player?
That gives it away.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, in the top 5, 2 defensive players and 3 forwards. I'm not going to declare that right wing, left wing, center, or forwards.
I feel like Getzlaf would have to be up there.
Not number 1 though.
Okay. Fowler.
He played the most games.
Fowler
is number 1.
Yeah.
22,643 minutes.
I figured he'd be
Getzlaf, 2,551 minutes. Who do you think's third?
Is he more recent or no?
He still plays
Perry. That's all I had to hear.
17,901. And then the greatest Duck ever.
Solani.
16,231. And then I think one of your favorite defensemen. I think he had. Did he have a goal and assist in the? I think he did. Francois Beauchemin.
Oh, okay.
16,231.
I think a goal and
13,900. Lindholm. Hampus Lindholm, 12,888. Silverberg, 12,647. Ruslan Saleh, 12,084. And then it gets under 10,000.
Yeah.
Niedermeyer, 9689. Korea, 9384. Kind of interesting.
All right.
Something different.
Yeah. No, that was a good question.
And then I can do just about anything with the site I'm on. I can tell you who has the most power play goals.
You're going to have to send me that list or that website so I can use it for you.
Well, I'll copy this.
All right, but we got one question.
Okay.
From James. He says, if Jessica Campbell gets the assistant coaching spot for the Kraken, do you think that's good or bad for the league? Or do you think she should be the AHL head coach for the Firebirds?
Well, I don't think it would be bad either way.
I don't think it'd be
I,
bad either way.
I mean, you know, everybody wants to be looked at for what they can give. And should that matter if it's a man or a woman? I don't think so.
If you're the best person for the job, you should get the job.
Well, see, it's and I think about that in every bit of life. It doesn't matter what your skin color is, whether you have hair or not,
Yeah.
whether you're female or male. If you're the best person, then you deserve the job, and you should not get it because maybe you're more common than somebody else. If
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I mean, I've always believed that. I mean, because honestly, I had a period in my life I couldn't get the best job because of those reasons.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fair. I don't think it was fair to me.
Yeah.
You know, did I survive? I did, and I moved on, and I'm happy now. Yes, but I still don't think, you know, they should be giving it to them because there's not as many of those people getting the job, and that could be in every aspect. I'm not just talking like men and women or what color you are, or race you are. To me, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
Morgan, I don't know. I'll preach a little bit here. Morgan Freeman got asked about what it was like to be a black man, and he goes, "Well, see, that's the problem with this world." He goes, "I'm a man just like you're a man, and as long as we keep putting definitions on us, we're going to have problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, white, black, bald, whatever, you know, man, woman. I mean, it's whoever's best gets the job. I don't have a problem with that. But when you're getting a job because that person, there's less of them in that field, that's
Yeah.
not right to the guy who's the guy or girl who's best for the job.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm going to say this too. Men shouldn't be competing with women in high school sports because they identify as a female. Well, I identify as a hunter, and I think he's a deer. You know,
All right.
so
So what would you rather see her be? The AHL head coach or the NHL assistant coach?
for her benefit, I think obviously to learn, you want to be below someone who knows what they're doing first.
Yeah.
You know, why put someone? I mean, Marco Stern. Let's take him for example. He was an assistant coach with the Kings for a few years, and he told them, my ultimate goal is to become a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
So they took him off the Kings and put him down to the Reign, and he's done that for 2 years, and now he's up possibly for the San Jose Sharks job. I mean, he may not get it, but I mean, learn the trade first. I think it'd be good for her to learn from
the NHL.
an NHL experienced coach. You know, one is it's a tough thing for her to have to do, and to obviously get the respect of guys.
Yeah.
It's hard because we look at women differently, but then again, I can tell you, man, I work for a woman she's got her job. She knows what she wants, and she's very good at it. And I have nothing but respect for her, and she's deserved that position. And it's a couple tiers above me, and I respect that. And there's a lot of people at my job with that women in leadership roles that are incredible women. So I'd say God bless her. Go for it. I mean, it wasn't the one woman. Was it Becky Hammond? She's made her way up the ranks in the NBA.
Yeah.
She hasn't got that head coaching job, I don't think yet. But then she was a hell of a basketball player.
See, for me, and I agree with what Elliot Friedman said, it's easier to be if you want to become a head coach in the NHL. They ask what's better, being an assistant coach in the NHL or being a head coach in the AHL. And I think if her goal is to be an NHL coach, I say let her be the AHL head coach because that way she has the experience of running the team. But like I don't disagree with her being
Yeah.
the assistant coach.
Well, so how much experience does she have?
I I
See, that's
I
what see, that
yeah.
would be another way of for me to answer the question, because if she's coming in having coaching, not a whole lot in the pro, you need to learn how to coach before you need to know how to be the boss.
Yeah.
So
But
you learn how to
but
do
apparently
that.
she's done very well down there. Like she's held her own. She's
Well,
obviously
she's
look at Coachella Valley. They're probably on their way back to another Calder Cup and everything. So, like I said, I think either way for her is great. If she wants to be assistant coach in the ANHL, perfect. If she wants to be the AHL head coach for the Firebirds, I think that's just as great because then I think that's one step closer for her to becoming.
yeah. I guess it would be whatever would further her career fastest for her.
Yeah.
Um, my idea was learn from the best how to be an assistant coach, and then you watching that head coach be a head coach and see what they do.
Yeah, but not all. Thing about was the Avalanche head coach. He was. I don't think he ever coached in the NHL. I believe he was like. I think he literally made his way through. I think he was like college or ECHL. Then he
Yeah.
moved to AHL, and then
So what's her career been like?
I
See that would you have the that would help answer that question.
I have no
If
idea.
she's been a head coach and been very successful through different levels, then obviously let her go do the AHL, then she can move up to NHL.
Yeah,
But I don't know for experience.
I don't know either.
So, but then again, as like I said, it's a man's sport because men are playing it. It's a little tougher for the women to get into there. But am I against them being in there? Absolutely not.
Nope.
Because I can tell you, man, yeah, who runs the world, guys? Who runs your household? All you married men.
The dog.
The dog, yeah. The owner of the house is the wife. The wife owns the house. She's the one that's going to run it. She's going to make sure everything gets done right.
Oh, you know, mom's totally gonna use this on you now.
But she knows it's her house,
I know, but now
you know.
we have you on record saying it.
But and I'm okay with that because
I know.
honestly, I'm a religious guy. You know, God said men are the head of the household, but the woman's the head of the household, and and the man's supposed to treat the woman like Christ did the church. He died for the church, so we're supposed to be respecting them and giving them everything they need to be able to go. And honestly, I don't want to run the house. Your mom does a great job at it. I mean, I would fail at her job completely.
Same.
So and honestly, and she works too. So I'm not saying she's just a stay at home mom. She did that for a while because she wanted to, you know, homeschooled you and your sister. Yeah, and those were important years for you guys, and I
Very important.
supported that. And but she's gone back in the workforce. But I mean, she'll ask me my opinion. She respects my opinion, but when it comes to, hey, what's the color on the wall? I guess I can tell you if it's what she wants more than what I want. And usually she's right, even when I don't like it. You remember the green room we had in Lake Forest, that dark green room? I kept
Yes.
asking her, I go, are you sure you want this color? I painted it. And I ended up loving it. But
Yeah.
man, I had total big questions about it to start with. So, anyways, we
All right.
should move on.
Well,
This
that
is a
was it.
hockey podcast.
Well, you went on a whole religious,
Well, sorry.
thing. So I was
I
letting you
love
do
you
your thing.
guys. Thanks for listening to me and putting up with me.
All right,
Ask me a question about something else.
all right, guys. Well, that is it for this week's episode of Royally Quacked. Thank you guys again. This was episode 15. Um, guys, please don't be afraid to send us comments, questions, anything.
Boy, I just opened the door for that, didn't I?
Oh, you definitely did.
Yeah.
And was also, where did I put my phone? There is going to be a sports market thing for vendors. on June 23rd in Santa Ana. I can give you guys more information, or I'll be posting it on the stories too. So open up your calendars and go attend this convention. There, and they announced that the Mighty Ducks will be there as an event, as the main vendor. So guys, go support it and everything. It's under unconventional sports market. I'll be posting it on the story when I get the chance. I think I already posted a few things about it. So guys, please go support it and check it out too. So, and hopefully we'll find out who the other vendors are soon. So yeah, but guys, please don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe on all our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Go
X.
whatever, Twitter, X, same thing. Whatever, it's Twitter. Please, guys, tell your family or friends about our podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, iHeart, Overcast. Pretty much almost anything. If we're not on something that you listen to, let us know, and I'll try to put the podcast out there. But you got anything else?
Yeah, go Kings, go.
Let's go Ducks.
Sayonara.